ago, there was a gentleman and his gentle, kind wife who lived in a big house. They have a lovely daughter, Sandy. They lived happily. However, due to the illness, the gentleman's wife died soon, leaving the two dependent on each other for survival. The gentleman married another wife who brought two daughters. One is called Chanty, the other is Dicey, and Sandy should call them elder sister. Unfortunately, the stepmother revealed the relentless nature after her father died soon. Chanty forced Sandy to move out of the warm room and lived in the cold loft. What is more, she asked to do all the housework. But her two elder sisters began to live on the fat of the land, just like Fairy. Sandy did the dirty work all day and was ridiculed as Cinderella for her dealing with coal ashes. Despite this, she never complained. Instead, she was cheerful and optimistic. One day, King wanted to seek Princess for Prince, so he was ready to host a big party and invited all the young girls to participate in the country. Cinderella's two sisters have also been invited. Cinderella also wanted to go to the banquet, but she knew that her stepmother would not let her go. She always has working on no complete job. In addition, she haven't to got any nice dresses. The day is coming. The palace was brightly bustling with lights and shines, the sky exceptionally beautiful. The stepmother, with her two dressed-up daughters, sitting in the carriage, went to the ball happily. Now Cinderella is alone, finishing all the housework. She felt fatigue and returned to the attic. Through the window, she can overlook the palace. Her heart is filled with desire and started to cry. Suddenly, there was one kind of strange radiance appeared in Sandy's eyes, and the magic shining star around her. To her surprise, Godmother of Fairy is coming. She waved hands to the big pumpkin, which changed into a carriage at once. And then she called Mouse, and touched with crutches. Rats became a coachman, and horses immediately. Finally, she waved wands several times. Immediately, Cinderella's dirty clothes turned into beautiful evening dress, with shining crystal shoes in her feet. Fairy's godmother told Cinderella that she must be back before midnight, otherwise the magic became ineffective. Sitting in the carriage, Cinderella came to the palace quickly. When she entered the hall, the prince was attracted by her at once. He felt that Cinderella was the most beautiful girl ever seen. Then he held the hand of Cinderella and danced merrily. Time flies too fast. The clock will strike 12 soon. I must go now, Cinderella cried, ran out of the hall, jumped into the carriage, and flew away. Prince and ministers failed to catch up with her. However, she lost one of her crystal shoes, which were picked up by the prince. The clock struck 12. Carriage has gone. The dress has changed into the original one. But Sandy, still wearing the other glass shoes. The next day, the king issued notification that the prince would marry the girl wearing the glass shoes. Ministers came to the Cinderella's house. However, her two sisters, no matter how hard they try, cannot wear the glass shoes. Seeing the sweeping Cinderella, Minister called her to try. Cinderella knew that all were Prince's idea and could not help smiling sweetly. She calmly picked up the shoes, neither too big nor too little, just suit. Minister exclaimed, "You are the mistress of our future." Stepmother and two sisters are shocked. King held a grand wedding for Prince and Cinderella in the near future. Since then, they lived happily together.